All right, hey, welcome everybody, one and all, to another matchup here in this weekend's block of matches on this beautiful Sunday evening in USC 2026. Excuse me. It's the 10th iteration. My name's Liliana. Joining me in the casting booth for this lovely matchup is going to be the one, the only Dynamo, an Oregon player of many years. This year, not going to be playing, so gonna get to commentate for their own state. Dynamo, how are we feeling?
I'm feeling great. I woke up like 10-15 minutes ago, and I could not be more excited for this match. These, like, Oregon, it's finally time for Unk to put up the keys and let the young ones take the driver's seat. And this is the first round of 32 match. They're up against Connecticut. Lots of recognizable names on this matchup today.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking over at both teams, for Oregon, you've got the return of Tile. We were talking about that. It's absolutely fantastic for them. Connecticut's got some pretty beast mode names. Now, this is a higher seed versus lower seed matchup, but on paper, the seeding really should be equal between these two teams, because these players are quite good for their ranks here on Connecticut.
Yeah.
You've got Icania, who is William Burgers. You've got Alana, ZFR, Hydrol, Leftovers, Naze, and Zivzare. So just an overall just very, very scary team coming in at seed 24 of all things. I mean, this team could upset a lot of the high seed teams, but...
Yeah, and look, did I hear that right? You said Leftovers is coming back for this one?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. We got Battle of the Unks. Leftovers is a name I haven't seen in ages. That guy is awesome. We'll see. This might be one of his first tournament showings in like years. So I'm very excited to see.
4 or 5 years,
literally.
I want to say. Yeah.
I'm very excited to see how that. One thing to note is that Connecticut does lose their main carry and captain, Ryu Nada, but like that is nothing to scoff at because they gain Leftovers and they gain Hydrol and Nace? I don't know how to say
I think it's Nace, yeah.
Nace, yeah. Oregon, their only roster change is swapping out this guy named Dynamo and in for Tile, which Oregon made finals last year. So I'm very excited to see what Oregon can do this year. I think they can go far.
I think a lot of people were very shocked to see Oregon go the distance previous year of USC, and would like to see them continue. They're coming in at seed 9 this year, so they've got a lot of high-ranking players and just a lot of high skill cap players as well. Bachiman, Chang, Tile. You've got Schwartz as well. Eddie and Rinko Shirokane. So just like some very solid players for every skill set. I think for both of these teams, actually, they have at least a 3-man roster for every single skill set, which is quite hard to do in a 6-man team size tournament that is 3v3. So I am very excited for this matchup. I think that this one actually has potential to go the distance, but on paper, Oregon should be winning this. But Connecticut, they've got the fire under their players here, and they are primed and ready to prove the haters wrong, I feel like.
Yeah, for sure. Once again, I always love watching this Oregon roster play, and we're wrapping up the first warm-up here. I believe that was Connecticut's warm-up due to Ikena's profile picture being in the background.
Yes, that was the Connecticut warm-up.
No, I do I may or may not have heard around, but I think Oregon has a spicy warm-up, perhaps even a dill type one.
Tell me what I'm hearing right now is not their warm-up.
It may or may not be their warm-up.
Please tell me what I am hearing right now is not the warm-up.
They went a little silly.
What are we hearing right now? For the
And that's
Portland
the beauty.
Pickles.
That's the beauty with USC. You still got them warm ups. You could choose your little aim warm up, Connecticut, but ultimately we have our own aim warm up. I say we because I'm from Oregon.
Did you help map this?
I timed it and I mapped it. There's like one small section that's like properly mapped.
Hey,
You watch out for it.
there you go. There you go. Looks
And
like we're getting into the warm up, but the stream for
at
us
least some
is
people, Tyler and Chang,
yeah.
do not want to be a Portland pickle.
Wait, I just see the map pool, honestly. Is that what you see as well, Dynamo? Or
Yeah, I do.
all right, so hey, the stream can see the warm up, so I'm looking over at the
Yeah,
stream.
true. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go. Where'd that slider go? What's happening with that slider?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Now, Dynamo, as an Oregonite, is that what you call people from Oregon?
Oregonian.
Oregonian, excuse me. Sorry. Pardon to all the Oregonians out there. What is the lore behind the Portland Pickles? I'm seeing a lot of talk about the Portland Pickles.
We're deciding the roster, right? The council, and we were like, we need a roster reveal, and it's like we found the roster. We were about to release it, but I was like, no, we need a roster reveal. So we typed Oregon in YouTube, and we found this masterpiece. I've never heard of the Portland Pickles before. I don't even know what they do. I think they're basketball. Or
the basketball team?
No.
Somebody look this up.
Dang it! What is
What's
it? What
going
is
on?
it?
Would it be baseball potentially?
Yeah,
like
baseball.
a minor
I
league
forgot
baseball
about that
team?
sport. Yes, I
You're
guess.
in USC?
I don't know.
Oh
But
goodness!
they just had
Don't
this
let some
rap.
people hear that. The Dynamo Portland Pickle Larper. I don't know about
I've
that.
literally
Hey
never heard
man,
about them before.
hey man, the dude's
Not
a
my fault.
retired tournament veteran here for Oregon. Let him enjoy his retirement here. Okay, we're just yapping. We're yapping for the fun of it. Yeah, I'm thinking it's baseball. I mean, even just looking at like
Yeah,
the
for sure.
uniform on the mascot, but that's pretty cool here. But those are the warm-ups done, Dynamo. We finally get to see the
We're
match
done.
happen.
Yeah, and speaking of match, I'm really curious about these bands that both teams are gonna do. Like, this Oregon roster is just so good. Like you said, they genuinely have 3 for every single skill set. Sometimes even 4 for like hard
Oh,
rock.
for sure. Yeah,
So
you've got a lot of overlap.
but like this Connecticut team also has like a lot of tournament experience, and so like I know Alana is super well rounded, and I think yeah, I'm gonna be really curious to see what each bands will be. I wonder if they will go for like the long map bands or like the annoying map bands. We'll see.
Could potentially look to get rid of some of those. I'm thinking more towards whether or not Connecticut wants to leave like the gimmick stuff open. And even with a team like Oregon, I think Connecticut does have the gimmick players that they would probably feel comfortable playing some of those maps. But if they did want to get rid of some of that from Oregon, you know, there is the free mod 2, which I would expect Oregon could be one of the few teams to do a 3-man easy roster.
Oh,
like
100%.
one easy hidden,
Oh.
one easy flashlight, one easy.
Oh, 100%. That is like
So that could be a good ban just to get rid of like the aura farming potential, but you know, we'll see.
Yeah, so one thing I do want to mention is that this is technically a rematch because Oregon knocked out Connecticut from USC last year in semifinals. This is low-key looking like Connecticut trying to get revenge. Yeah, Oregon winning 6-1 in loser.
That is an interesting fact there, Dynamo. I would like to see how they fare here, meeting up in a much easier pool as well. I think Connecticut is the kind of team that is strong in the earlier stages of the tournament, like very, very strong. but maybe has a little bit of skill cap issues on some of the players if the pools start to get too difficult. So having been knocked out in the semifinal stage against Oregon in the last year, maybe the pool was just too hard for them. So this could actually be a time for Connecticut to get that revenge, as you were mentioning. But we've got the rolls through already. It was a roll of 6 for Connecticut. Very unfortunate low roll, and 74 from Bashi Man will get the roll winner towards Oregon. Most teams, especially when you're higher seed, choose to go for that second pick, and we are going to see that happen here from Oregon. And it is 1 ban each, so is probably going to be a second ban from Connecticut, just to see, if Oregon wants to ban something similar to Connecticut, because I think I mentioned this earlier, but there is a lot of skill overlap between these two teams. We'll see exactly where they choose to go. I'm thinking like that free mod 2 ban from Connecticut potentially, and it's going to be the second ban chosen for Connecticut. Looks like we did just lose Dynamo. Internet moment over in Oregon. Hopefully the rest of Oregon is fine considering they are playing right now, but yeah, it looks like that Dynamo's internet died. I just got a message from them on their phone, so I'll cover here for a little bit. Yeah, I'm thinking free mod 2 ban is gonna be the most likely. If not that, maybe something like the no mod 2 potentially. I think Oregon would be the kind of team to do that. Also, Oregon does have some very, very disgusting mechanics tapping players, so could see something like the no mod 5, the DT2 bans versus Oregon for Connecticut. But Oregon here, I mean, they are taking their time on the bans. I'm really not sure what exactly they're discussing as far as what they want to get rid of, because they can play kind of a bit of everything, and it is just going to be that long map in the pool. I think the longest map outside of Tiebreaker on the free mod 1. So are going to be getting rid of that. Is kind of like just a consistency map here. It's Dimatory and Happy 30, so it's whatever to not see that. And it is going to be the Hidden 2 ban, actually. So still gimmick on what would be a traditional anti-mod map, CS5 AR8, but actually just in the hidden slot. So going to be getting rid of that one. It's also a very, very old map and kind of RNG as well. With OD7, or excuse me, it's not anti-mod, it's AR7 CS5. So more of an awkward map for sure, but all right here as a good ban. I do think it is a good ban versus Oregon. And the free mod 2 ban idea really just coming from Oregon has the potential to aura farm if they wanted to, but for Connecticut, I don't think they're too worried about that necessarily, because with free mod you still need 2 mods, and you can go hard rock 1 hidden and just be fine. You could even do some flashlight shenanigans, especially on a map like this. So it just depends on how these teams have practice, but first pick is going to be for Connecticut, and we are going to see them choose to go into a little bit of mechanics here on the Hard Rock 1. And welcome back, Dynamo. Welcome back to the VC. Little internet moment here, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I guess Oregon didn't want me to commentate their match or something. Yeah, I bet it was Tile. I blame Tile.
Oh,
I'm gonna blame Tile for everything. He stole my spot this year.
The hidden lore with the beef inside of Oregon here. You hear it, folks. You heard it here first, folks. But we had the free mod 1 ban from Oregon. So as you mentioned, getting rid of the longer, I won't say boring map, but definitely consistency map here on Oregon. And then the hidden 2 ban from Connecticut. So on that CS5 AR7 pick.
That does make sense. I do see them banning, because this hidden low AR, especially for AR7, might be a little less comfy for players. Against this Oregon roster is just disgusting. But leaving the free mod 2 allows for some wiggle room with mods that I think Connecticut prefers.
Definitely, that's exactly what I was talking about as well. So they did go right into the Hard Rock 1, so I think they are going to try to push the agenda of mechanics versus Oregon, which it's still scary because, hey, if you look at your screen right now for the Oregon roster, it was just Tile and Eddie, which on their own is a terrifying duo on Hard Rock. And then you've got Boshiman coming in here for what is essentially only aim in the Hard Rock slot. And Boshiman is like the aim guy, especially on Hard Rock, can do some very disgusting things when it comes to aim at any small circle size. And this isn't even that small of circles, Dynamo.
Not at all. Not at all. And as we jump right into the map, this is, oh man, Danza Kuduru.
Oh goodness.
Yep.
Don't get us Brazilians, please.
Anyways, kind of like snap Amy, alt, Hard Rock 1. So I can, like, judging by how what you're saying about Boshi being in for aim only, this is like a very comfy Boshi Hard Rock map, as he's still holding the SS also for Eddie, Ziv as well. Overall, really high accuracies all across the board. Just Tile falling a bit below, but so far no breaks. And this is generally one of the more consistency maps in the pool, being at 3 minutes long. I think this, after that Fremont 1 ban, this might be one of the longer maps left in the pool. And you're just seeing right now the level of comfort all these players have. Every player holding nearly 99%. We still have SS on Ziv, and everyone is just holding combo. Like, man, this is what we're gonna see, Liliana.
Yeah, it's pretty even between two teams right now. Just very minor act drops. That final SS gonna go by the wayside here from Eddie on Oregon, but you still have one on the side of Connecticut. And so that is actually giving the score advantage over towards them, albeit like a 3,000 score advantage. So it is going to keep things very, very close. And, you know, the real difficulty of this map is just maintaining the combo on some of those awkward aim sections, like what we just saw there with the accelerating stream pattern. And that is going to be a first miss on the board from Icania. William Burgers at the top right of your screen. And that's a huge score shift, Dynamo.
Yeah, for sure. That's going to give Oregon the chance to run away with it. And run away with it, they are just like a bottle of pickles. And as I said, Ziv also finds another break. There's just Oregon beating them out on this consistency. And man, all of Connecticut falling one after another. There goes Nace, and all three Oregon players still holding those high accuracy full combos. Eddie with the 99.7, and this is what I'm saying. I genuinely think Oregon might be one of the best Hard Rock teams in this tournament this year. Like, this roster is just absolutely disgusting on Hard Rock. Not only mechanics Hard Rock, gimmick Hard Rock, just everything in general. As long as Boshi can tap it, I would think twice about picking Hard Rock into this Oregon roster.
Yeah, I think this is an unfortunate first pick here from Connecticut, because I do believe that this probably was one of their best picks. Even on like probably their team sheet, I have to imagine that this is just a low roll from all the players. We do finally see one of those combos break on the side of Oregon. Eddie gonna be dropping their combo, but it's too little too late. You still have Bashiman and Tile 2AFCing through the ending, and yeah, this is a disgusting team score from Oregon. Over 3 million team score. Connecticut almost 2 million, so still pretty solid.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I do think it was just a low roll for them, unfortunately.
Yeah, for sure. Especially considering those accuracies, 2 100s, 1 100s, 5 100s. If all 6 players in the lobby held full combos throughout the entire thing, Connecticut actually would have won just based off accuracy.
100%. That would have been the point for them. So that's very unfortunate start to the match. It's going to just be a singular breakpoint so far, but you know, one breakpoint is doable. It's able to be gotten back. But Oregon, they're going to be feeling pretty good about that now, looking to consolidate on something. And heck, I mean, there's gimmick aplenty for them to choose from.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm really curious if they practice the Fremont 2 with flashlight. I would love to see another easy flashlight on that. I saw one in the earlier match I commentated, which was which was that? It was Florida versus Maryland.
Did they do the easy flashlight shenanigans? Who was doing that?
It was Gilgamesh.
Gilgamesh. Of course it was Gilgamesh.
And
Look at that
Oregon's actually
hidden
gonna go into the
one.
hidden one. That I could see this.
I
The hidden
actually,
roster is super solid, but actually, against this Connecticut roster, I don't know. Maybe.
yeah, this is it is a good pick for Oregon, but Connecticut can play this.
Oh, for sure. Like this is one of the like more toss-up-y picks, which I wonder if they're going for like the more risky picks first, and then picking like their for sure dominant picks later on.
I don't know how you feel about this song, Dynamo, but I think that this is probably the best song in this whole pool. I genuinely really
that's a
like this
crazy
song.
title. That's a
And
big title.
that is a tough take to have here, especially when you've got stuff like Jinkala in the pool. I know, guys. Listen,
Oh my
I
gosh.
hear you, but like,
Ah.
I think this goes so hard.
There's just so much peak in this pool, as always. Like the creator, Nomad 4, so good.
Yes. Oh, goodness.
Strong contender for me. I would low-key put the creator over.
Okay, you know what? Respect to that one. Absolute respect to that one. But hey, we've got players coming in here. Looks like Connecticut's got their roster lined up, and it's actually going to be Bashi and no Schwartz to be seen
No
for
Schwartz.
Oregon on the hidden one.
Oregon,
But again-
throwing, question mark?
Well, hey, again, this is kind of what you were talking about. How like some of the skill sets, they just have too many players who can play this stuff. But,
Yeah, for sure.
Let's see what's going on.
Rinko Shirikane is, I love that guy. That guy's awesome. He is the like speed slash skill cap consistency player on the team. Really good at like flow aim, really good at general skill cap, and can play
Mhm.
hidden. And so
Can't
I
play
think
hidden.
if Rinko is more confident on it, I think all the power to them. As we jump right into this pick. And it will be leftovers, the Unk dropping the first miss.
We're already off to a little bit of a weird start on this map. There's those slider patterns that you just saw sprinkled throughout the rest of the song. Maybe like 2 more times I think that comes up, so there's potential for more misses. But yeah, this is for the most part like a consistency hidden one with like awkward consistency, if that even makes sense.
I love playing these so much, they're so fun to play.
Absolutely.
Put me in! I'm trying out next year. I can't.
Dynamo, why didn't you
I found a
play?
retirement home. I need to get out. I'm breaking out next year. Anyways, Alana also finds a miss early on, and that's going to give an early advantage for Oregon. However, Rinko Shirikane does find the miss at the start of this chorus. However, is shortly traded by Ziv. That is no more full combos on the side of Connecticut, just leftovers. The Unk with the great recovery, but both Chang and Bashiman going super strong, both holding above 99%. And as we cross 100k score gap almost a halfway through, this is looking really solid first pick for Oregon. Connecticut does have the really solid supporting combos building, so if we do see any of these Oregon full combos break later on, it may get a little spicy, but Connecticut needs those to break soon. And as I say that, Bashi does break, but it's traded by Ziv and Alana. Balanced as all things should be. And that was just Chang versus leftovers with the backup of Rinko Shirikane.
Yeah, that miss from Bashiman is actually very interesting here, because he's the player that you would expect to just FC this map no problem. So that miss from leftovers is going to be brutal for Connecticut. I was going to say there was a pretty solid chance for them to be able to get that recovery going if some more mistakes happen, like we saw Rinko dropping on that recovery. But Chang now 100% uncontested on this combo, and yeah, the score lead is just going to start to fly away and for Oregon, and they are going to consolidate on the break point.
For sure. And Chang been a player for a long time. What's funny is actually I lost to Chang. Chang finally does break in this so no full combos we see in this match at all. But I lost to Chang in the tryouts for the very first USC I tried to play in, which, oh man, what year was that? 2018?
Sure.
And And then Boshi Man, this new guy named Boshi Man is like 5K rank, came in and beat Chang for the tryouts.
This new guy,
Just a little
Bashi
ore.
Man,
Yeah, just a little more.
5K. Hey, everyone was a low rank at some point. When you think about it, Amrek was like 6 digits at some point, guys. Like,
True.
isn't that crazy? But that is going to be a second point on the board here for Oregon. They are going to be pretty happy with the start of this match. I think Connecticut, they've got a lot to prove for themselves still. Plenty more picks that they can go into. I think they are going to continue to push the mechanics agenda more than likely. Could actually see them maybe go into like something like that Nomad 2 potentially, but that's such a scary pick into Oregon, so I don't even know. But
Ooh.
that's like what I want to them to pick, because I think that would be the most aura.
Yeah, Nomad 2, I love that map so much. Like, man, put me in. But like that Nomad 2 is the definition of a dice roll. Lots of sliders to break on. But like, you think of sliders and like, oh, okay, you got Boshi Man and Eddie on the same team. That's just disgusting. But like, Connecticut has some really good aimers. I know Alana would be really good at that Nomad 2.
True. Absolutely. Trying to think here. We've seen 5 of the players from Connecticut so far in this match. I need to look and see who hasn't played yet for them. It'd be Hydral. We haven't seen Hydral play yet. And Hydral would be in for the mechanics. So if we get to see anything in the DT pool, I believe Hydral will be coming in.
For sure.
So they might be looking to get everybody to play at some point, and it is going to be that DT1.
Ooh. I like this pick. This is the dice roll of the DT.
It's a good pick. It is a good pick. Absolutely. This is the map that that we took a point on for this is Texas. So we take those.
Yeah, we definitely take those against Texas. And we'll see if Connecticut can do the same thing here. I do know this is a bit more spicy of a DT. I do know that historically Oregon has struggled with filling 3 on those DT1s, but this year they have the addition of Tile, which kind of like fits that Tetris slot perfectly. However, this is not a Tile map, I'm pretty sure. Tile will crumble and fall down the stairs and break every single bone in his body if he tries to play this. So I would be... we could see him come in.
Shorts is sitting in that first slot. Would be the first map that Shorts gets to play this match. It looks like Tile is gonna maybe fall down some stairs. We'll see.
Eyes out for Tile falling down the stairs, as we see Hydral being the only one in Connecticut. That last piece we're missing to see.
Yeah, you know, also worth mentioning, this will be the first map that we get to see from Luna's Tabby, which is, I keep referring to her as Schwartz, but,
yeah,
you know,
Schwartz.
Luna, Schwartz, it's Schwartz, you know, but it's Luna, so, hey. We get to see both of the final remaining players for both rosters here, which is always good to see when everybody gets to play. But, you know, for Connecticut, this is kind of do or die. Like, you can give this up, but then Oregon would just probably consolidate it on it with any of the other weird gimmicks, like the Precision Hard Rock 2 or the goofy Fremont 2 that everyone wants to see. Right. So Connecticut kind of has to win this one, or else the match gets infinitely harder.
And I think of all maps in this pool, this is one that they have a really good chance on, hence why they picked it. As we do see Schwartz with the first miss. All 3 players on Connecticut comboing as Ziv dies, as I say that. But overall, like, nothing too much is going to happen on this map. There's going to be some traded misses, and the score is going to be close for a little bit. As this is an awesome map to see in tournament. It looks really fun. It looks really crazy. But Ziv dropping a bit more misses. Oregon with a big recovery, 2 FCs to 2. As Oregon finally swaps over the score lead. It's super close right now. Only a 14k difference in favor of Oregon. And as we get halfway, they're gonna see that on the breaks.
This is gonna be pretty interesting so far right now with that miss from both Zivzare and Luna on the top left and bottom right there. Would need to see more misses come through from Oregon if Connecticut wants to bring the score lead over, and there's really just one more aim section here and a little bit more of the tapping. It's only 200 BPM, so I mean it would have to be a disastrous miss, but it's all they can hope for right now into the final section here, Dynamo.
And it's not looking like it's happening. All the Oregon players looking strong, but Schwartz does find a miss. I don't know if
Wait
it's
a minute.
enough time,
Look
though.
at the score. No, look at the score.
Oh my
Dynamo.
gosh, the score. Wait, Ziv breaks. Wait,
The miss from
switches
Ziv,
over. Connecticut. Connecticut skyrockets ahead on the break of Eddie as well. And Connecticut will be taking their first point, drawing blood against this Oregon roster.
And it's just, this is the exact same thing that happened in our match versus
Oh my
Texas.
gosh.
It's just, it's ridiculous. Just one or two weird patterns in this map that can trip you up if you're really unfortunate on it. And unfortunately for Oregon, it was on both Schwartz and Eddie towards the end of the map there. So not going to be able to get another breakpoint here in Connecticut. 2 AFC. Look at that. Hydro and Nace coming in and just putting in work.
Actually bringing them their first win in this match single-handedly or double-handedly, I guess.
Yeah. They got two hands working together.
Hand in hand, bringing their first point, and now Oregon sees the scar on their chest and is like, okay, let's close this out.
Listen, okay, if any team in the tournament has the rosters for all skill sets and has a roster that could potentially go one easy hit and one easy flashlight for a free mod like this free mod 2, it has to be Oregon. And the people want to
see it. The people want it, Oregon.
See it.
In fact, I'm gonna at them and tell them that
even if they haven't practiced that, like, come on, guys. Would it not be so much aura to try that?
Yeah, that's very true. I wonder if the free mod 2 is a Connecticut pick angle. Now, hear me out, right? That sounds crazy. It does sound crazy now that I think about it. I can't really think about it.
We'll have to see, because this is Oregon's pick. So they did go into that hit and one previously, and they won on the Hard Rock 1. So I was going to say that Hard Rock 2 is available if they want to go precision. And boy, Dynamo, does your state have some precision players?
Yes. Oh, they have Bashi Man themselves as the precision
Bashi
backbone.
Man.
Not to mention Eddie and Tile, also two great. And actually, funny enough, Cheng is really good at precision as well. And like again, they just have 4 for this roster. Like it's Oregon is actually disgusting, and so it totally makes sense why they picked this one.
Definitely makes a lot of sense for them. I think for Connecticut, of course, you do have Icania, who is one of their core Hard Rock players. We do see both Leftovers and Hydro sitting in the lobby right now. I would have imagined probably Zivzare to be playing in on this, because Zivzare is just kind of like their all-rounder, I feel like. But maybe one of these players is just lobby sitting potentially, and the other one is actually going to be playing. I think Hydro would actually play this. I'm not fully sold on whether or not Leftovers is playing this, but
I think Leftovers could play this. Leftovers really good
can
at
play this.
precision,
Ooh,
but...
no Icania. Interesting.
Ooh, that is interesting.
So...
Ziv comes in.
Well, yeah, I mean, hey, that was the player.
You do see the trio of Tile, Eddie, Bashi. That is their main Hard Rock core for the side of Oregon coming in. Do you know what kind of map this is? It's like, sounds a little bursty.
Oh yes. So this is like light mech tech almost.
Okay.
It's got some finger control to it. It's got some like bursts in it as well. But it's just very light, like flow precision kind of. I don't really know how to explain it. It's like 2018 mech tech feeling.
Yeah, that's a great skill set. I love it, especially on this kind of song. Is super fun to see in tournaments. I love pulling like precision burst heavy Hard Rock 2s as we jump right into this map. I believe this map and song is... Where's my pool tab? Where's my pool tab?
It's 2 minutes.
2.5 minutes.
Euphoria. Yeah.
So we are gonna see like a little breakdown here. Everyone holding strong. Not really any low accuracies except for Tile. Tile being the one to drag Oregon down, make Connecticut above. But with the 99.7 from Ziv, yeah, we were wondering why Ziv was in on this, but they look super comfy on this one so far.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, and it is Icania in. I didn't even see the switch out, so it wasn't Hydro.
Oh.
Hydro was just lobby sitting there.
Oh, interesting.
Oh,
we do see leftovers finding the first break halfway through the map. That's not going to be great. Their score is going to be capped at like 600k. So Connecticut really needs like 1 or 2 of Oregon to break real soon if they want a chance at breakpointing this. As these jumps come out, these consistency wide angle jumps, these look so fun to play. And the stream comes through, nobody breaking, everyone holding strong. Just that break from leftovers. Accuracies have built back up on Oregon. Tile back to 98. And it's just 3 FCs to 2.
3 FCs to 2 indeed right now. This is a little bit of the build-up here you could miss on, but nobody does. And now this is like the free combo section here. There is some finger control, so there is opportunities for trip-ups, but all the players are kind of locked in so far, and it's just going to go back into more of these triples, more of these longer bursts and leftovers finding more misses.
Ziv finds a break too.
Oh goodness, Dynamo, this is looking grim for Connecticut.
Yeah, this is looking not so Daijobu, as some may say, for Connecticut. And this Oregon team score is insane, no?
Oh, absolutely. You
like,
were
is this one of
three-way
the easier
FC.
maps in the pool? Or
No.
like...
Well, maybe for a team like Oregon where they just have precision players out the wazoo. But no, this map is like
that. Wow.
Like those Connecticut scores are gonna be like average scores on the map. Like you're gonna have somebody make like 1 miss in the middle of the map and get 500k. You're gonna have somebody get 1 miss towards like the middle of the map and get 750k, and you're gonna have someone FC. And that's just how the map goes.
That is crazy. And that, like, even if Connecticut gets those 2 other FCs on the board, their accuracies are much lower. Like Oregon's comfortability on that was crazy, and that's gonna be a super solid 3rd point for this Oregon team as it goes into Connecticut's pick.
Sorry, excuse me. We might have just witnessed the best score on that map that we will see this whole weekend.
Oh, for sure.
Team
I
score.
wouldn't doubt
Team
it.
score.
Like, I wouldn't doubt it at all. I genuinely think Oregon is one of the best Hard Rock teams in this tournament this year. And I'm here to see it.
Much so. Well, Connecticut, they are down 2 points here, Dynamo. We'll get to see if they are going to be able to find another pick and point on their next pick. They do still have both of the other DTs if they want to continue down the DT route. That Nomad 1 is kind of interesting because it is aim, but it's got like goofy finger control going on to it as well. I think maybe the Fremont 3 could actually be a solid choice for them, and it is going to be that Fremont 3.
Oh, interesting. See, I was going through the Nomads like, okay, Nomad 1, Oregon has like a good roster. Nomad 2, I still think Nomad 2 is a good pick for Connecticut. Maybe they're saving the dice roll because maybe they aren't as comfy on it. But I was gonna say the Nomad 4 looks pretty nice for Connecticut as well. But again, this Nomad 3, they're going for the like kind of stamina tapping, and just to like change things up here a bit, go into a bit more of the tapping mechanics.
Definitely looking to get back into the swing of things with the mechanics picks. I think that is probably the best route that you can go, even with players on Oregon like Eddie, like who else would be in on this? I mean, Schwartz probably would play this on the hidden. Eddie's more than likely going to be a Hard Rock player here.
Yeah, so the roster we're gonna be looking for Oregon is probably what BPM is it? 190? Yeah,
It is
190. It'll
two.
be
Oh wait.
oh
Oh, I thought it was 200 something.
oh they
Am I
went with
mistaken?
Fremont too.
This is Fremont 3.
Oh, so crazy thing. Numbers and letters look alike. I thought they picked Nomad 3. This is Fremont
No,
3.
no, no. This is Fremont 3, yes. So this
Yeah,
is a
so
222 BPM burst shred.
see that's why I'm not on the team.
We did not practice the pool, Dynamo. That's what I'm hearing.
Let's see. Yeah, 220 figure control definitely get ooh, dude, like Chang on the hidden for sure, and then I could honestly see both Tile and Eddie both going hard rock. Maybe I think for sure Tile is more likely to go hard rock. Maybe Eddie on the Nomad, but we could see a double hard rock hidden. As for Connecticut, I don't really know who plays hidden. You might know.
Oh, for Connecticut, who plays hidden? Well, I'm looking right now and I'm thinking it's gonna be Zivzare? No, Hydral on the hidden. Wayo. All right. Well, Nace is gonna be on the hard rock. It's double hard rock, I imagine here. No. Yeah, okay. Double hard rock for Connecticut on Zivzare and Nace, and Eddie on the Nomad. So I think that is just the safe Nomad here for Oregon. They really want to push this point and try to get themselves to that match point off of Connecticut's pick here. But yeah, this is a 222 BPM. It's burst shred. It's got like a lot of linear patterns. It's a little silly of a map. There is some figure control towards the end with some double patterns, but so far it's just been Hydral to find a miss on that hidden for Connecticut.
Tactical miss. It's I love this strat. You know, Hydral implementing it here on the 5th pick of this match. You miss early, so you have no nerves, so you FC the rest of the map. It's quite simple. And I would be like Oregon 3-way FCing, Chang still on the hidden SS, Eddie with the high 99, and like despite the early drop, actually Connecticut is taking the lead because Tile finds a miss halfway through, and that's going to be combo advantage for Connecticut. Connecticut taking the score lead, 60k and increasing. Hydral does find the miss.
Yeah, but Hydral had already had that miss earlier, so it's not going to be too big of an issue. That miss from Tile is still going to keep things pretty even between these two teams. It's 2 FCs to 2, but they have the mod advantage on Connecticut right now, Dynamo. Yeah,
the mod advantage might deal a factor here. And the score lead's just staying stagnant. It's not moving in any direction, particularly, if anything, in Connecticut's favor. As we get into the last little sliver of map, I think we're going to see our first, or a second point for Connecticut here. And yeah, 72k win for Connecticut on the double FC.
The double Hard Rock FC. Quite impressive here.
It was the mod advantage.
100% was the mod advantage there. About an extra 80,000 on either player over the score from Eddie. So if one of the players tried to match Eddie there, accuracy wise, neither one of them had better ac than Eddie, and so that is going to be the reason why Connecticut got that point. And very good look from Connecticut as well. That does keep their hopes up, I feel like, and you know, eventually they will have to get this breakpoint back. Actually, on this pick from Oregon, they could lose this pick from Oregon, win their own, and then they would have to get the breakpoint on the next Oregon pick to take it to tiebreaker. But you would like to get the breakpoint here and try to stop a tiebreaker even from happening. But 3-2, Dynamo, where do you think Oregon's gonna go?
They could. Yeah, all the hard rocks are gone, all the hiddens are gone. I think Fremont sounds nice. The Fremont 2 sounds nice given Connecticut banned the hidden 2. But again, like, this is what I was saying earlier, is that this Connecticut roster is not one to sleep on. Despite it being seed 9 versus seed 24, Connecticut made it to semifinals last year. And so they are like a solid team. And we are going to see...
Okay.
Whoa,
do not let us down, Oregon. Please.
Please, 3 easies.
Do not let us down.
I want to see
So
it.
the nature, Dynamo, the nature of the free mod, we didn't get to see an easy in the previous free mod. We kind of brushed over it earlier. If you guys aren't familiar with USC free mod rules, you need 2 mods at the minimum, okay? So that can be Hard Rock, that can be a hidden. Those 2 combined together would make for the 2 mods, but you are allowed to go easy in this tournament. Now, easy does not count as a required mod. It is 2x score though, so if you SS on easy, it's a 1 million score without spinners.
It's just like no mod. Playing easy
Flashlight
is just like playing no mod.
Counts as a mod. You are allowed to go flashlight. So if this team wanted to, or any team, it would be very aura. You could go 1 easy, that wouldn't count as a mod. 1 easy hidden, that would count as a mod, and 1 easy flashlight to count as the other mod, and that's what we're hoping for here, Dynamo. That is what we are praying for, and I think it might already not be happening because I see Eddie in the lobby.
Eddie, unless Eddie learned flashlight, that I would be starstruck and like I would just be amazed if Eddie learned flashlight. Would you see Bashi actually?
So it would still potential for like an easy hidden or something. Okay, come on, guys. We'll see. I think more likely is gonna be just the Hard Rock on Icania, Hard Rock on Zivzari, and hidden on Hydrol for Connecticut. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
As the good luck have funs do come out, I'm so curious as to what these mod combinations will be.
Dynamo, I'm on the edge of my seat right now.
Oh
no! That means Schwartz is on the
mod.
Hidden.
Schwartz on easy hidden. Okay. Oh, we do see an easy flashlight from Hydrol. Hold on, and
it's happening. It's happening.
Okay, the 3 pillars of easy. We got easy on Icana. We got easy hidden on Schwartz and easy flashlight on Hydrol. This is gonna be a crazy one.
It wasn't all on the team that we wanted it to be on, but it doesn't matter because Dynamo, we get the easy hit and we get the easy flashlight. Now this is a short map, Dynamo. Any misses are brutal here, so I'll let you take it away.
Not only that, accuracy drops as well. Eddie on the 92%, and this is I don't believe there's easy accounted for in the scoreline here, so. No. Right now, Connecticut actually has a sizable lead with maybe like... I don't know, it's close though, actually. I think it's just mod advantage at the moment. But I can't do math right now.
Well, okay, so at the very least, Schwartz and Hydrol's scores are counting each other out, canceling each other out, but that's a miss from Schwartz.
Breaks.
Yeah, this is already Connecticut heavily in the lead right now.
Yeah, oh my gosh, this is looking like a breakpoint for Connecticut right now. Hydrol still with the easy flashlight SS. And is Oregon the... Oh, Hydrol just break though. There's a good recovery on Luna's Tabby, but... we might... I don't...
we're gonna have to whip out the calculator. Everybody get your calcs out. Calc short for calculator, chat. If you're just joining, Hydrol not able to get the FC on the easy flashlight, but this is what we wanted. This is what we wanted, Dynamo. Sure. We wanted it. And I'm looking at
the end too.
The score here. So you would double Schwartz's score.
Yeah.
And you would double both Hydrol's and Icania's score, and I'm pretty sure that means Connecticut is winning the point.
Yeah, I think Connecticut like sizably wins it by quite.
And that's so huge. That was an Oregon pick too, no?
Yeah, so that was a break point.
That is the break point that Connecticut needed, and we have a tied game, Dynamo. No way. Seed 24 versus Seed 9. Most tournaments, it would normally just be Seed 9 like sweeping Seed 24. Maybe 24 gets like a point or two, but hey, we are tied 3-3 right now, Dynamo. This is a wonderful match.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, like, I mean, it was like I was saying earlier, Connecticut made it to semifinals last year, only got knocked out to Oregon, and Connecticut is looking for blood. They want to take revenge on this Oregon roster. And like they coming out swinging. They knew that Oregon was really solid gimmick team, and so they practiced this Fremont 2. They made sure they were ready because inevitably, when you ban Hidden 2, Fremont 2 is gonna get picked, and Connecticut was ready, and now it is Connecticut's pick to try and take the lead for the first time in this match. And I wonder, however, the picks are kind of running out. There's no like gimmicky picks. There's the DT2 to DT3. No more free mods, no more hiddens, no more hard rocks. We're either playing no mod or we're playing DT.
It's true.
And
yeah,
if you're
not a single no mod's been picked.
They will be going for the Nomad 4, which is a little spooky because
that's a spooky pick.
has been getting beat on the like consistency, the longer maps. But this is, I think, a skill set that favors Connecticut overall more, even if slightly on Oregon.
Yeah.
And I think out of all these maps left, I do like this pick for Connecticut.
Yeah, I think there were more risky picks that had potential to go very well or very poor. I think this is probably the safest pick that still has potential to go poor, but the risk of it going poor is a lot lower than the risk of it going very well.
Yeah, for sure. And it's the creator. I love this song. This like there's something about like the song in like if a map is mapped well or like a certain way to a song, it just makes it so much cooler. Like those across screen jumps that slowly build up right before the chorus is just so cool. I love it. Such a cool tourney pick, and I'm very excited to see what the rosters will be as we see Boshiman, Tile, and Eddie, the 3 Hard Rock roster core for Oregon, and we see Alana, Akina, and Nace.
These are going to be your lineups here, unless any last minute changes happen. You've got flow. I mean, this is a lot of flow. It's not like it's like spaced flow, right? And you've got these 1/6 bursts. I think is what they are.
Yep, 1/6.
And you've also got a couple of. Are they 1/8? Is that actually what they are? There's like 2 of them that happen towards the end of the map that are 5-note bursts.
Are there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have I played this map in like ages ago?
There's a couple of them.
Okay.
They are faster than the 1/6 bursts. So, how much faster? I don't know. Hey, I play music on a music sheet, and I'll tell you, a 1/6 and a 1/8 is not what it is in this game. So, we'll see.
As we jump right into it, we're gonna see an early break from Alana doing the tactical missing early, so they have no nerves for the rest. But yeah, nothing really is gonna happen. We're looking out for those swallow shit misses, and as we continue on into this map and get into those 1/1 jumps I was talking about earlier, such aura farm section right here.
The spacing increasing entirely on the sections.
Washiman's still holding the SS, Eddie with the 99.7 as well, matched by Ikaina as well. Nace with the 99 as well. Accuracy and that from that early break from Alana favoring Oregon, and Tile and Ikina trade misses. It is now 2 FCs to 1, but with that great recovery on Alana during this break, they're going to see both teams need to lock in 34k difference if they want to take the lead in this matchup. It is tied 3-3 here in your United States Cup Oregon versus Connecticut round of 32 matchup.
Definitely pretty close between these two teams right now. Lock in indeed. It's going to be required. It is going to be better accuracy on the side of Oregon, all things considered, even with Tile down at that 97.8%. I still think overall they have the better accuracy, but again, another jump section here. The jumps themselves aren't too difficult, but it's what comes after the jumps. You have to be ready for those bursts, and we're into the second TI here, Dynamo.
Yeah, we actually see Nace finding that break on the full combo, so no more full combos for the side of Connecticut. And Bashi Man and Eddie are just gonna run away with this. Bashi Man was holding the SS, breaks as soon as I notice it. Wiggles coming through, and yeah, this is just the Bashi Man and Eddie show. Great recovery from Alana, like I said, tactical miss. Ikina matching tile, both of them comboing after the first misses there. And right now, Oregon has a 200k lead coming into this last quarter or third of the map. And this is not looking good for Connecticut. This was one of their better picks, and it does show that, because this is just going down to a few misses, but Oregon ever so slightly ahead as we get into this last little chorus, and this is looking like a great team score for Oregon.
Definitely looking to be another strong team score indeed. I agree with you, but yeah, this is quite grim right now for Connecticut. You do have the recovery on Alana. That's basically the full combo. And Icania's matching tile, but I think even if both the combos drop on Oregon, it's still not going to be enough, even if the rest of Connecticut combos through. The misses just came through too much earlier on, and yeah, even with that miss from tile, it's still not going to be enough. It's barely going to put a dent in the score lead, and Oregon will be finding themselves the 4th point to put themselves to match point here with the next pick as well.
Yeah, tile, the Dynamo replacement, breaking, only one to break on that Oregon roster. Just saying, I wouldn't have broke. Just saying, tile. Anyways,
hey, just saying, hey man, you replaced me, and I got beef with you. Is what I'm hearing from Dynamo.
I wouldn't have missed. SMH my head. Anyways, Connecticut, really not a bad team roster. 900, 600, 600k. Like, that is not too horrible. It just comes down to like the consistency I was talking about from Oregon is just on like really great. Oh man, I'm out of words, but like Alana with that great recovery, and even Aikina with a great score there, just not enough in this matchup, and it will be Oregon's pick coming up to see if they can close it out.
You know, Dynamo, I feel like it's also worth mentioning, I think we've kind of brushed over this fact a lot so far in this match. Connecticut, you know, while maybe getting the worst scores on some of the maps, every map that I've seen from them so far, they have had phenomenal accuracies. I think I saw, what was it? It was like 100s from Icania and like 2 misses or something. Like, sure. Like, it's still very good scores. It's just the misses are very unfortunate for them. So credit where credit's due. They are still performing and giving it their best. But Oregon, they've got Connecticut backs against the wall. I think Nomad 2 would be the most brutal pick. But there is that DT2 and the Nomad 5 if you want to let some of the more mechanics players shine for Oregon. If you want to go into flow, which like Bashi Man's a phenomenal flow player, you could go Nomad 3. I think that's a little more risky. And as far as gimmick goes, the most gimmicky map is the Nomad 1.
Yeah, I could definitely see a Nomad 1 coming from Oregon here, but they are going to go with Nomad 2, actually. I would have thought this would lean more Connecticut, actually.
See, and I think that too, but this late into the match, if Connecticut hadn't picked it yet, I think Oregon is eyeing that Connecticut's probably worried that they are just going to low roll on it. And I feel like players on Oregon, like Bashi Man, like Chang, can do some very nasty stuff on this.
Eddie as well. But
yeah.
This is interesting, because I think if you're Connecticut, you're seeing this and like, oh yeah, we got this. We're locking in.
Absolutely. I mean, this is the best thing Connecticut could have hoped for, in my opinion.
No, literally. This is, like, historically, throughout this round, we've seen this map just get won by one player FCing. And that's kind of just this map. Everyone finds some silly little slider breaks everywhere. And one player holds through just long enough to bring them the victory. And I am wondering which one of these 6 players here today will be that one player. Or maybe we'll see more. Who knows? Maybe they will break the habit.
Yeah, this is not necessarily a hard map, but not an easy map to FC consistently.
Oh, especially in tournament. in the tournament
Absolutely.
setting.
Yeah, you could sit there and retry spam it. You get like the 1x slider break in the intro. You're like, I'm gonna hit that retry button. Not in the tournament, you're not.
Nope,
And
not at
yeah,
all.
this map is it's very unforgiving on a lot of the sliders. Some of the buzz sliders, you have to really make sure you're sitting right in the middle of the slider. You're gonna slider break on them. There's some very uncomfortable slider shape patterns. Even some parts where you can like get tripped up on like the 1/3 and the second half of the map. They go from like 1/3 into these like light bulb looking sliders into 1/4. And those are very easy to get tripped up on if you are not very careful about your cursor movement. But looks like we're not going to see Changin on this one for Oregon. It's going to be Eddie, Bashiman,
Yeah.
Luna, Schwartz there for their roster, and Icania, Alana, and Zivzari going to be your lineup here for Connecticut.
Yeah, I'm like, I genuinely have no idea how this will go. This is Oregon's main tech roster. And as for Connecticut, like, all three of these players are super scary on this. Connecticut is genuinely, like, I don't know how they're seed 24. Like, they are one of the best sleeper teams in this entire USC. As these sliders come out, and Bashi, man, finding the first little slider break. It's not gonna matter too much, but it may stack up if Bashi misses again. As we get into the drop here, these fast little snappy sliders and these awkward to aim, trippy. I don't even know what to call them, man. They're sliders. This is a slider map. This is a silly little slider map. Lots of snap aim. You guys see the first little tricky slider come out there. No breaks. First little wiggles here, and we see William Burgers falling down 8 flights of stairs, missing the entire wiggles, and that's going to give a really solid advantage for Oregon. Despite that early miss for Bashi, man. Great recoveries all around. And this isn't looking good for Connecticut. If you're Connecticut, remember how I was saying there was one player that usually like goes through and combos everything? Yeah, right now we have, what, 5? 4?
Four right now. The Bashi man miss. Yeah, I mean, the dude's comboed the hard parts of the map. That miss was like on nothing.
As we see this next section here, 1/3 aim triangles coming through. More wiggles.
Schwartz
Tabby finds a miss. That's one of the full combos. Great recovery from Bashi, but is 1 FC to 2 now. More misses from William Burgers. But this is going to come down. I mean, I don't know if there's enough time. Connecticut needs Oregon to break again. As we see these stacked little 1/3 snaps come through. And nobody wants to break.
I don't know if
except
there's
Alana.
enough time, Dynamo. No.
A lot with that break from Alana, Oregon is just gonna run away with it. And what a score! What a team score!
Valiant effort here from Connecticut. I mean, losing 5-3 to Oregon of all teams.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, this is the similar story. We saw them lose to Oregon getting knocked out of the tournament last year, as you mentioned, but that was on a harder pool. And when the pool SR is a little bit lower here, this Connecticut team quite scary. So yeah, they will go down to the losers bracket, Dynamo, but it's far from over for Connecticut, I feel like.
Oh yeah, not like Connecticut made a crazy losers bracket run last year. They can do it again. And like it's so unlucky that Connecticut got like this is like probably one of their worst matchups they could have gotten. Like any other team like going 3-5 against Oregon is nothing to scoff at all. This Connecticut roster is crazy, and I'm very excited to see what they'll do in the future.
Yeah, but hey, I mean, credit where credit's due. Oregon, they get the win. They will move forward in the winners bracket, but that's going to do it for us right now. There's plenty more matches happening if you saw the stream announcements.
For sure. Go check
Next one's going to be coming up here at 23 UTC. It looks like already started Virginia versus Ohio on that one. So go check that out. That's on the main stream, I believe. And then plenty more matches tonight. Just refer to stream announcements in the Discord. But my name's Liliana. Joining me in the booth was Dynamo. And Dynamo, any closing words?
None other than thank you all for watching and good luck to both these teams in the rest of the tournament.
Also, shout outs to our lovely streamer Keys. Thank you so much for
Oh,
the
true,
stream.
true.
Yeah. But yeah, that's gonna do it. Go watch the A stream right now. Virginia
Yeah,
versus
plenty
Ohio.
more matches. Plenty more matches today. Go check them out.
Take care, everyone.
See ya.